Are you frustrated by the pace of living in the 21st century? Do you wish we could all go back to a simpler time without so much technology, social media, and pressures of our society? Join us for the Brigadoon Experience, where we learn some of the simpler crafts of yesterday while utilizing 21st century tools. We will explore the very most basic skills, crafts, organic gardening, music, and everyday household tips that maybe even our ancestors used. We are Stephanie and Steve Everett, and we want to invite you to share in our creative journey through the Brigadoon Experience. Hi, Stephanie Everett here for the Brigadoon Experience. And today we're going to be learning about making slipcovers for your furniture. As I like to say, it's like making a little dress for your couch. And I'm gonna do it in a very affordable way using actually pre-made tablecloths that I found at the local hobby store. So join me today for the Brigadoon Experience Slipcover Edition. In starting this project, I thought I'd show you some of the materials we're going to use. And when I said it was inexpensive, so we'll sort of go through all the expenses that we have in materials. For this slipcover project, I'm going to keep my one couch covered. It has a white slipcover. I'm going to leave it white, but I'm going to change the over tablecloth to a vintage tablecloth. And I'll just show you the cover that I'm going to use. I bought this on eBay. It was under $15. You can pretty much see the pattern is gray with a floral motif, and I think it really looks pretty. It'll look good with my tray collection as well. So that's the first bit, and that is the vintage table cover. So it will go over the white couch, and this bit of it will be a pretty simple transformation. I am probably going to wash my white slipcover just because it's an easy thing to do. They get dirty. I spill coffee on it all the time, and a little borax and a little bleach won't hurt it and freshen it up for the second half of the summer. So that's the first tablecloth I'm going to use. This is the second tablecloth I'm going to use. I found this one at a local antique shop, similar design, similar colors, pinks, burgundies, grays. And this is the one that's going to go together with the gray buffalo check. So I'm going to show you that next. So that is sort of a gray. That again will be an overlay when I'm done with the whole thing. Next is, I'm going to show you the buffalo check in the gray and the white, okay? Simple, simple, simple. Hobby Lobby, 70% off. It was a $30 tablecloth. I got it for like $9, okay? So good deal. And it will take me, I purchased 3 of these. It'll probably take me 2.5 to cover the couch. But the greatest thing about using a tablecloth, and this is why I'm showing you this, is that they're completely edged. So if you are careful when you're laying this design all out on your couch, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute here, you really save steps all over the place with edging and finishing. And then you can, look how easily you could change the tablecloth top to the gray and white buffalo check. So the other thing I thought, I also have a valance in this room. I'll show you when it's done. And I was going to use, this is a table runner. Again, like half off at the local hobby store. Hobby Lobby had all these things. This was kind of my jump off point because I wanted to do sunflowers. And I was going to make this into pillows. It's a sunflower table runner. It has little sunflowers on the edge. Whoop, whoop, and the buffalo check again in the gray. However, I started getting really thinking about this, and this is going to be my valance. It's done, folks. All I have to do is make a hole on the one side, a hole on the other side, run 2 seams down the sides, and I've got a pocket. I bought 2 of these, easy peasy valance on my big large window with white under shears. Simple, simple, simple. We're going to make this a simple transformation, but I loved the sunflowers because it's late summer and early fall, and it's that time of year. The last thing I'll show you, I don't know, I was looking at all these fall pillows and super expensive. I found this half off again at the hobby store. They sell pillow covers. Back in the sewing section, never saw them before. What I like about this, I really enjoy embroidery, and when it looks really, really nice, this one says enjoy little things. I'm all about that. It has gray trim. It'll go perfect with the buffalo check. I love that little touch of flower. I'm going to show you a couple of things I have in mind for bringing in sort of that like watercolor brushed flower on it as well. Other things I might use, I bought about, again, 70% off. I bought 9 or 10 of these little napkins, but man, oh man, quick pillows, super, super quick pillows. And then you have a little end for your couch. These ones will look great on the white couch because it'll be a nice little contrast as well. So I think I bought 9 because that's what they had. I was actually initially thinking these for valances on an angle, but then I started thinking about how great the table runner would look. And so color palette, gray and white, buffalo check. Definitely the pinks, the burgundies, definitely that sunflower yellow, that little pop of sunflower. And I think this is going to be a super successful project. So first I'm going to show you my current slip covers. I put these on right around the beginning of July, obviously 4th of July fabric. You can see the little red, white, and blue, my God Bless America pillow, which is one of my favorites. And here's my other couch, more of a toile de Jouy pattern, but it just really is enhanced by the little china and the navy blue. So these two have sort of a blue and white pattern. Also have another little chair that my hubby sits in, but these are the 2 current slip covers I have. And I have slip covers for basically every part of the year. Now, when you're working with slip covers, you basically have several parts to them. One of them is the main cover that covers the whole body of the couch. And then the hardest part of this whole process is probably these box cushions, just because they're a little bit labor intensive, but once you get used to it, they don't really take that much time. So the very first thing I'm going to do is lay this tablecloth, the first tablecloth. It's 84 wide. So I laid it width across, and I'm using the checks to really help me. I'm also laying it backside is front because you're going to pin it, and that will be the inside of your seams. And I'm just trying to lay it out. I'll tell you what, those buffalo checks really help because you can line up the front of the couch with one of the stripes, and then you know it's hanging even the rest of the way down. It just happens to be just the perfect width. I'm going to tuck it in when I'm done. Slip covers, you want a little give and take. So I'm trying to match this all up so you can see the buffalo check's not quite lining up on this side. I'll fight with a little bit more and make sure it all lines up. So there's the bulk of the slip cover right there. And you don't have to do one thing to it. It's got a finished edge, and I'll be attaching the back next. Once I had that back pinned on, all I did was take another tablecloth and I cut out 2 pieces for the arms. So there's really only a total of 4 pieces in the back part of the slip cover. So it took a little bit of working and cutting, and you can see it's attached on the back as well. So the next thing I'll do, you can see it's inside out. So the next thing I do is stitch this whole part together. And then we have the base for the slipcover. And the only thing that's left is the box cushions and decorating. And here's our finished slipcover with box cushions and accent pillows, all decorated up for the second half of summer. The buffalo check slipcover, you'll notice that we have the antique tablecloth over the back. And then I had the accent pillows all done in the blush pink buffalo check. And I just really ran a stitch around the edge of those napkins and stuffed a pillow form in. Super simple. I had the pre-made pillow, accent pillow, much cheaper than buying a pre-made one at a hobby store. Above it, you can kind of see the valance that we did from the sunflower. That was a table runner. All I did was put a pocket, and there we go. We have our table runner. And again, I just used a few of those blush pink napkins on an angle just to mix it up and change it a little bit. Over at the other couch, you can see that white slipcover remained. I put the vintage tablecloth across the back. I think it looks perfect with my little tray collection here. And then, of course, I just made some accent pillows in the gray and white buffalo check. I thought that sort of picked up the gray around the edge of the tablecloth. And then again, the Enjoy Little Things pillow cover. We're going to have a separate video to show you exactly how to do box cushions. They are a little complicated, and I wanted to take you through the step-by-step process. So if you don't mind waiting for the box cushion video, then you can watch how that's done as well. That's just a little bit more complicated. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the Brigadoon Experience.